vitamin C, random moose brains, breath of a moonlit air, shk, Dolly Joel, toasty heather, shk, buzz 21, kudo, shk, hello, 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 hello. Howdy, howdy, Sleepy. Are you aware that there are chocolate-covered mazapans? I don't know what a mazapan is. I'm sorry. I don't even know what a mazapan is. I don't even know what that is. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sleepy, does the title imply that we're seeking exponential growth of ASMR? Yes. Yes, we're making tingle gains. Okay? Tingle gains. Kind of like bread? Okay, gotcha. How's the start of your week? Y'all, it has been insanely productive. It's actually been so productive. Like, it's actually been a little bit too productive. I'm gonna see how I feel today. But there's a possibility that after my 2-hour break, we might just go for 1 more hour instead of our usual 2. 'Cause y'all, I've been cranking those gears real hard yesterday and today. So we'll see. But overall, I feel happy. I feel satisfied because I've gotten so much work done. But I want to pace myself because I have a lot to do this week. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Feeling the grind today? Yeah. I mean, today I literally... Okay, y'all. I don't want to go into detail because, you know, spoiler alerts. But today I legitimately worked from about, like, recording stuff and editing from about 9 a.m. until probably 2 p.m. And now I'm streaming, right? And that is a lot of time. It is a lot of time. It is a lot of time for me. But I'm feeling excited. Like, your calf raise is 200 plus pounds. You know it, Dolly Joel. You know it. I might have to see if I can do more. Because I'm not... 200 pounds doesn't make me sore at all. And I can crank out, like, 4 sets of 15 reps. Which makes me feel like I should be calf raising, like, 250. I gotta be real. Clearly, it's not enough. It's not enough. Can you curl crazy? She's probably just about my limit. She might be just a little bit over. No, I could probably curl her, but she's a cat. Cats are like a weird shape, you know, so. I think calf raises are kind of pointless. I found a better exercise for calves has been running on an incline. Yeah, I also run, and running makes the lower half of my legs way more sore, for sure. If I'm judging just by soreness, running definitely, yeah, gets me more than calf raises. No doubt about that. Gracie's been hiding today, though. She's been hiding for most of the day. She was a little bit vocal earlier today, but I think she's been chilling under my bed, which, you know, it's been sunny outside, so I think most of the windows are a little bit too hot for her right now. So she's just been relaxing under the bed pretty much all day. Green Ninja, thank you so much. Thank you for your tip. been a week, huh? And it's only Monday. Yeah, it's true. Interested to see what the cards have to say about it. No rush. You got it. Let's see. I'm still feeling the Anima Mundi, but I want to switch to the... Sorry, that was a loud noise. Poetry and Prose Oracle for today. We have a backwards card in the deck. Kind of spooky. Okay, 3 of Pentacles is your first card. Let's see what else we got. The Tower. These cards are jumping today. I was not finished shuffling and that one just popped out. 3 of Pentacles and the Tower. King of Pentacles. Alright, that's what we're starting with. 3 of Pentacles, the Tower, and King of Pentacles. Ooh. Green Ninja, this is you overthrowing a system. This is you initiating something like a coup, an overthrow, an insurrection. Okay. I think that this 3 of Pentacles is kind of organized, an organized work system, an organized structure of people, an organized hierarchy, I guess, if you will. But it's just because it's organized doesn't mean that it's good. Just because it's functional doesn't mean that it's like goals are what you agree with. It's like it's functioning, but it's working towards ends that you don't agree with, or it's using methods that you don't agree with, even if the ends are similar to what you want. And so you are khaleesiing the moment. Okay, you are going to break the wheel, destroying the system to start a new order. What the heck are y'all doing? Why are y'all all subbing? Is something going on? What's happening? Is there a funny shape in the sky or something? Why are y'all all subbing at the same time? What's happening? Thank you, my friends. Thank you, Snow Pipers. Thank you, Morpheus Prime. Thank you, Enderbar. Thank you, Dookie. Thank you, Buzz. Thank you. S N click O W F click I dot B E I S and Morpheus Prime him click O R B click H E U E S. You got an extra E in there. P click R I dot M E 9 click 3 Thank you and enter by A click N D R click O B A R click 1 5 and Dookie D click O K I dot E click underscore. Thank you and Buzz P H click U Z Z click 21. Thank you. And Pyrosocial, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Pyrosocial. B-Y-S-K R-O-S-K S-O-S-K C-I.A click L1. Thank you, Pyro. Thank you. And Distracticon, thank you for gifting a sub to Bobo is a robot. I think it's Bob is a robot. I think I've said that name more than once, at least in my head, as Bobo is a robot. But it's just Bob. Bob is a robot. B-shk. Oh, click. B-shk. I dot. S-A-shk. R click. O-shk. B click. O-shk. T-shk. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And Androbar. Thank you for gifting a sub. A click N shk. D click R click O shk. B sk A sk R click 1 1 5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my friends. Alright, continuing with Green Ninja's reading. This is an overthrow. Okay? I don't necessarily get the sense that it's a violent overthrow, but I do get the sense that it's a sudden overthrow, okay? I don't think it's what other people expect, but I think it's what you know needs to happen. You're going to be taking charge of a situation where people might not necessarily expect that. Alright, next we have the Five of Cups. Oof. The Knight of Swords. Oh. Okay, wait, actually this is changing my mind. Never mind, I'm taking stuff back. I don't often take stuff back in tarot readings, but I'm doing it right now, okay? I don't think this is you taking charge because the system is, like, necessarily bad. I think that's still true, but I think the thing that is actually, like, the straw that breaks the camel's back here isn't your, like, impetus to take over and lead. I think that the hierarchy that's in place is something that you disagree with, that you see as either dysfunctional, disagreeable, badly principled, whatever. But instead of this being a tale of you deciding to kind of coup, I think that that structure itself is going to have some kind of surprise heartbreak, you know? Someone who's important in this hierarchy. This is, you know, like Biden getting COVID, right? This is like something just happened. Something just happened. Everyone knew it was possible, but no one really saw it coming, and now it's like everything needs to change. Something just happened. And I think this Knight of Swords is you taking on that mantle, okay? You see the gap in leadership, you see the gap in the hierarchy, and you say, you know what, this is my time. This is my time to come in. This is my time to come in and make the system better than what it was. This is my time to swoop in and make the system better than what it was. This is my time to swoop in and to make the system better than what it was. And I think this is kind of leaving behind your cozy, comfortable in the background position where, you know, it's kind of easy to be like a closet detractor, if you know what I mean. It's kind of easy to be a PhD student, like getting high with a lot of other PhD students and graduate students and like talking about how like shit the like student worker union is at school. But then all of a sudden, and you can like philosophize with all of your like other like high graduate students about like all of the ways that you would fix it, but it's another thing to like actually have to fix it. It's kind of cozy to be a closet detractor, is all I'm saying. It doesn't make you a bad person either. A lot of the best people, I think, are closet detractors. But you are being called out of the closet, Green Ninja. You're getting called to be a tractor. Do you understand? The tractor is calling. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are for. Exactly. Those frickin' philosophy geniuses wasting their time on potato chips and Undertale, it's them who needs to be in power. I'm not saying that that's who you are. This is just an analogy. I hope I'm not hearing you talk trash about Undertale. Quite the contrary. I am lauding Undertale, okay? I'm saying this is where the best people come from. Ooh, interesting. Virgo. That totally makes sense. So, Virgo is also about taking control. Taking control, okay? Taking control. Whenever Virgo is, not descriptive, but prescriptive, the message of Virgo is you need to take charge of this situation. You need to organize this shit. Okay? You need to be comfortable taking control. Whenever it's descriptive, sometimes it's like, girl, you have control issues. But whenever it's prescriptive, it's you need to take control. So it can come up in different ways. But yes. What an interesting reading. It's your turn, Green Ninja. It's your turn. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that resonated, and I hope that you enjoyed. Click. Thank you very much for your tip. What was the third card in the second group? I think it would have been the 8 of Cups. That would have been the third card, right? In the second group. And this is you walking away from the comfort. Walking away from the comfort. I believe this was the first card in the second group. And this was the second card in the second group. And this was the third card. 1, 2, 3. So we had the 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Walking away from the comfort, walking away from the safe harbor. Swooping in, taking charge, bringing down the structure. See you later, Andrew Barr. I hope you have a good, lovely, beautiful walk. I hope the sun shines gently. Remember to put on some sunscreen, okay? You can trash talk about chips, though. Yeah, chips are, like, just not as good as crackers, okay? Like, crackers are so good. Like, oh my god. I don't think there's any chip that's better than any cracker. Like, the worst crackers are better than the best chips. Crackers are just amazing. Does anyone have the problem where chips get stuck in your molars? Oh yeah, honestly that happens with some crackers too. Gotta be real. But like even those shitty little like saltines or like soup crackers, those are good. Ritz is great, but my favorite is Wheat Thins. Okay, I love Wheat Thins. Ah, I love Wheat Thins so much. Wheat Thins are amazing. The tomato basil Wheat Thins, alright? They have my heart. I'm eating cereal right now and having that very issue with it getting stuck in my molars. Totally. Green Ninja says, that was interesting. There's a bunch of stuff going on with work, and my GPA is on his way out too, so there's a lot on my plate. I like to think, a lot to think about like always. Thank you, that was a great read. You're welcome. I like GPA, that's cute. Sometimes my grandma and grandpa signed letters G-Mom and G-Dad, but I've never seen G-Pa. I like that, it's cute. Cute. Sorry, but soup crackers? Am I too European for this? Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I don't know if you're too European. Only you know that. Only you and Ancestry.com know that. But, sometimes at, like, restaurants, at least in America, I don't know what they do in other places, there's, like, free crackers. Like, there's, like, free salt, and there's free pepper, and there's free crackers. And they're just like in a package. It's not like complimentary bread that they like bring to you. They just have like a bunch of crackers like stuffed in a little container next to the salt and pepper. They're like super cheap and they are great. Okay, I stand them. They're so good. They've probably been there for like a year, like years. Who knows? That is not standard here in Greece. It's not at every restaurant. I feel like it's diners specifically. Like, you won't find that at a nice restaurant. You'll find it at like the kind of restaurants with like peanut shells on the floor. Chic. Not that it matters, but why did today's video come out 30 minutes later? Because I thought I scheduled it. And I didn't. So actually what happened was like, I was like, oh, I wonder how the video's doing. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even post it. You know? And then I freaked out and I screamed and I threw a plate against the wall and it shattered. And then I punched the wall and there was a hole through it. And then I had to cover the hole with the tapestry. And then I had to call my mom because I was crying so much, and then she was like, you need to go to the doctor, and I was like, no, I hate doctors. I'm just gonna post the video like I wanted to in the beginning. And she was like, oh my god, I thought you would have done that before you called me and smashed the plate. And I was like, don't tell me what to do, Mom. And then I hung up the phone and I posted the video. That's what happened. Makes sense with all the Monday energy you've been having. Yeah. That's not very flight attendant of you. No, it was a little bit flight unattendant, honestly. That sounds reasonable. I think a lot of people would do the same. Yeah, thank you. You should write stories. Look, listen up, MNZ. When you, like, have a story concept and you write it down and you publish it in a book, the standards are so much higher than the bullshit I can spin in 5 seconds. I don't want to have high standards for my stories. Okay? I want to keep it as unimpressive as possible. What about if you make it a video? Now that's a concept. Oh my gosh. Like a fighting with my mom ASMR where like you're my mom and I'm like, it's not a phase. It's not a base, Mom. If I send a care package to the P.O. box, can you forward it to your mom as an apology for hanging up on her and punching the wall? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bo, 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 boom, bo, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. I would need to think of more bits though. It would have to be like, Mom, it's not a base. What would I be doing? What would I be doing to her face? Be like, Mom, your wrinkles are really starting to show. Oh no, Mom. You could have an argument series and make multiple videos arguing with people. See, like, that would be fun and that would be cute. But also, I think that I do like my videos being relaxing. It feels better to make videos that are like kind-spirited in a way. Which is part of why, like, even some of my like mean ones or rude ones kind of have like I try to approach them with some kind of underlying affection, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed the videos where you're squaring up. Thank you. In America, after you finish eating at restaurants, do they bring you complimentary fruits or desserts and or alcohol? No. Definitely not. We get complimentary salt and pepper. If it's a breakfast place, we get complimentary syrup. And that's it though. Sometimes we get complimentary crackers and bread. Water, true, water. I'm from England and keep going back to your UK accent video. It's so good. I hope to see the character maker return. Ah, thank you, Scripts. Perhaps. You sometimes get complimentary chips and salsa at Mexican restaurants. Also true. Hello, saggy iguana. Greg Doucette type stream title. So true. Exprect. I don't know why, but I was under the impression that you were from Canada. Oh my god, that's so nice. Thank you. Thank you for being wrong about me in such a way. Thank you. Sleepy chat, get a load of this article title. Bald eagle thought to be injured, later deemed too fat to fly. What was it doing? Why? How? What? Eating? I guess so. Sleepy, what's your favorite type of bread? I don't know. I really don't. I love bread. I don't know if I could choose one bread. Sleepy, am I losing my mind, or did you have a different pair of glasses on in a recent I did have a different pair of glasses on in a recent video. You're not losing your mind. It's just a special occasions pair of glasses? Yeah, it is. I need to be in a particular mood, okay? I might actually get another pair of these exact ones soon, because the metal has, ow, I just did it when I was talking about it. Right where it sits above my ear, this is like a coating. The metal isn't actually this color, right? It's like gray underneath, and the paint has started to chip off, and so because of that, the paint's only started to chip off right behind my ear, and so because of that, the part that sits right on my ear is like, it has texture, and it should be smooth, and over a whole day of like moving my head around like a silly little girl, it like rubs on my ear, and it hurts, and I have like a sore on my ear. It's only on this side. I don't know why it's not as bad on this side, but yeah, so I'm thinking about just getting a new pair of these. Also, they're kind of crooked. I've had them for a while, so I might get new ones of these soon, but also I might not. We'll see. I'm sorry, did you just say that only little girls move their head around? I didn't realize it was a silly little girl. Yeah, you know, our brains are just so heavy for our bodies. Oh. Does it hurt while you shower or scrub the face? No. It hurts basically only when I move the glasses around on my face. For what it's worth, I can't tell your glasses are crooked. Are you sure it isn't because your eyes are crooked? Wow, thanks. Thanks for that. Yeah, no, the actual metal part is like a little bit crooked. Like, I can see it. It's not just my eyes. I can tell. I don't know if y'all will be able to tell, because I'm not going to be able to hold it perfectly. Well, y'all can kind of tell on the nose things. I mean, look at, maybe it's my nose. maybe my nose is crooked. What is happening? I don't know what's happening on my face, honestly. But it's a problem, okay? Whatever's happening, it's a freaking problem. You can adjust those, right? So technically, no, but I have adjusted them just by like applying force and bending them. I've just like straight up bent them on purpose before. Tony Moralist, thank you. Thank you for gifting us up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. T click ONY click O sh R click ask Ishk Sk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Click, click, click. Shk. And hello, McJake. It's been so long. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are your squats going? What's up? My local eyeglasses store adjusted my glasses crookedness. Nice, nice. Very good. Shika, 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 shika. My dog loves your videos. I'll say Sleepy's on and he'll get really excited and start poking my phone with his nose. Oh my gosh. I've thought about making a video titled like, show this ASMR video to your dog or something, and have the video be like, treat? Walk? Leash? Outside? You hungry? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm doing alright. I've been trying out more front squats recently. Gotcha. But overall good. I'm lighter in weight and almost the exact same strength, which is good. Heck yeah, very nice, very nice, very nice. Fills me with joy every time I see Sleepy the goat is streaming. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel like I've honestly been focusing a little bit more on cardio lately. I'm still doing a lot of weightlifting, but I'm doing less reps, and I'm trying to push the limits of my strength more, and so I'm doing less reps, and because of that, I just have more time at the gym, but my body is tired, so I'm like, cardio. So I've been doing a lot more cardio lately, which is fun. I'm enjoying it. I feel like I still am not good in general with cardio. I don't know, I feel like I struggle, but it's a good time. It's a good time. Sleepy, have you considered to add better TV or 7TV emotes? I don't even know what that is. I'm so sorry. Don't even know what that is. What cardio have you been doing? I've talked about it. The Jacob's ladder and going on runs. Those are the two things. I don't really mess with treadmills too much because I get too bored. But Jacob's ladder is so fun. I love it. Even when I'm tired, I'm like, oh, Jacob's ladder. I want to climb right now. You mean the Mick Jake ladder? Maybe so. And then yeah, going on walks and runs. That makes emotes from words? Interesting. Very interesting. I walk on the treadmill after my workout and I'm so afraid to run on it. The fear of falling is so real. I don't get afraid of falling on the treadmill, but I just, I get so bored on the treadmill. It's very hard for me to push myself on the treadmill. I can push myself when I'm running outside, but I don't know. I can't push myself on the treadmill because I'm too freaking bored. Wow, so many questions. Do you think cardio helps your lung capacity improve? Cardio helps your heart. I actually have no idea how it affects your lungs. I know it helps you, but it helps your heart, which I would assume helps your lungs. But I think the main thing to help your lung capacity improve is probably playing a musical instrument. I mean, I'm a little biased as a band kid, but oh, and probably swimming, right? But directly challenging the lungs is probably going to be the thing that gives you the greatest lung capacity, I would guess. I don't know. I super don't know that though. Is your stream title from Greg Doucette? Yes, it is. Absolutely. I thought it was funny. Are you a Christian or have I hallucinated that? And if so, do you read the Bible? I am a Christian and I do read the Bible. You need the visual stimulation? I need all of the stimulation. I need the visual stimulation. I need the olfactory stimulation. I need the feeling of the ground under my feet being ground stimulation. I need the social stimulation of like looking at the different types of houses. My lighting is changing. I'm turning into a supervillain. Oh my god. I need all the stimulation. What's happening? What's happening? Sleepy, please make a Greg Doucette impression video. That would be hilarious. I don't know if I could. Wait. Oh my god. Convergence of worlds. Christianity, Greg Doucette. We're all here. And it's so hilarious that this thing happened in chat. And also these two worlds collided in my head earlier today. While I was on my run. Oh my god. It's all connected. It's all connected. I was listening to a debate between... While I was running, I was listening to a debate between Trent Horn and a Mormon Bible guy. Or sorry, Book of Mormon guy. And they were debating the authenticity of the Book of Mormon. And I can't remember the Mormon guy's name. I'm so sorry to every Mormon in the world, but I'm bad. But the Mormon guy has Greg Doucette voice. They have the same voice. They do the same thing. It was like, oh gosh. But also, I feel bad that everyone accuses Greg Doucette of having a fake voice. Like that, he's obviously like yelling. I'm soft speaking. Whenever I speak softly like this isn't a fake voice, but it's also not my talking voice. Like it's a different, like, but I couldn't speak in my normal. When you change your volume, your voice changes. Like that. I don't know how to. I couldn't do. If I'm speaking softly, I can't make my voice any different from how it is now. But it is different from my talking voice. And when I yell, my voice is different too. And yeah, Greg Doucette has a crazy YouTube voice that's hilariously kind of high pitched and screechy. But it's not a fake voice, it's just his yelling voice. But this guy that Trent Horn was debating was also had that same kind of screaming issue. Not issue, just the same kind of voice. I don't dislike him, but his voice is a bit annoying. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think his screaming voice is a bit annoying, but anyone who screams is annoying. Like, there's no one... That's why screamy YouTubers are annoying, because they're always screaming. If they, like, calmed down, they wouldn't be as annoying. If everyone was an ASMR artist, wouldn't that be the day? Wouldn't that be the day? Shake. Oh my gosh, Bimor, aka Flemor, thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked the video. Yes, there's no, you know, I'm pro art, okay? People can make whatever art they want, so I certainly wouldn't stop you. My biggest problem with Greg is that he drags on a topic for a long time. Yeah. I wish he did some more informed stuff than drama baiting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Drama baiting gets you a billion gazillion views. Yeah, I think drama is basically just kind of his only avenue for views right now, which is fine. He gets the clicks, gets the views. He's living his best life. I am never going to do a natty or not. Not my vibe, okay? None of y'all are natty, okay? We live in America. You think Twinkies are natty? You think Impossible Burgers are natty? Come on. Show me one Whole Foods, truly Whole Foods for their entire life human in America, okay? Whole, unprocessed foods. All of y'all are not natty. Do you think you're natty? You're not. You eat kibble. It doesn't have PEDs in it, though. Just squished up, dried up meat or something. Yeah, we're all full of microplastics. It's true. Dude, we're like... We basically are plastic. We are Barbie girls living in a Barbie world. We are Barbie girls living in a Barbie world. All of us. Hello, my dear. Ugh. What do you have to say for yourself, huh? What? I'm sorry y'all can't see her. She's right underneath the microphone. She's pressing her face into it even. Just a little bit. I feel like Sleepy from 2 years ago would have no idea what natty or not is. I bet you even know how to calculate trend cycles now. No, I don't. I don't know. I do know what natty or not is, but I don't know what the different drugs are or how they work, which I'm fine with. I don't need that knowledge in my brain. But also, I'm always happy to learn everything. I'm always happy to learn everything that there is to learn in the whole world. Taylor! Thank you. Thank you so much for your sub. I was watching a VOD last night and I was freaking out because you were talking about a Democrat civics teacher that was a brother, and I'm 99% sure I know who you're talking about. Damn. You probably do. You probably do. Thank you so much for your sub. T sh A I dot L O sh R 7 sh 2 0. Thank you so much. I think the only reason we didn't go to the same school is my parents did Catholic middle school and public high school rather than the opposite. Interesting. That's so funny. Dang. Small world. Nice timing as it's past midnight, so we've moved on to bed. Aw, yes. Good night, Halogen. Hydroxy cut used to be awesome for getting ripped, but it gave people heart attacks. Don't they all give people heart attacks? I feel like they all give people heart attacks. Some worse than others. Some more than last time. More heart attacks than last time. My heart is my strongest muscle. My calves are my strongest muscle. You gotta earn them now. So true. Jope wants to collaborate. What the heck? What does that mean? What happens if I hit accept? Wait, what happens if I hit accept, Jope? What happens? I'm so curious, but I don't want to do something that's like crazy. You stream it at the same time or something? But I am streaming. We stream together? What does that mean, though? What does it mean? On the same screen? That's crazy. Like a Discord call? That would be, but like the delay. We would have to actually be on Discord together at the same time or something, surely. For like stream delay. Right? And then my name shows up on your stream and yours on mine. Whoa. That's crazy. That's crazy. scratch, scratch the cat. Scratch, 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 scratch the cat. Scratch, 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 scratch the cat. Scratchy, 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 scratch the cat. Scratch, 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 scratch. Yes, she is enjoying the scratch. Click. Why is your Discord blocked on iPhone? My Discord is blocked because we have it set as an 18 plus server. The Discord itself is totally safe for work, but I have it as an 18 plus server because it is a prevention mechanism to protect and serve the youths of this world. Thank you for your rates, and Jobe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Click, 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 click. Oh my gosh, why are you being so cute right now, girl? What is up? The greatest trick to getting my cat go where I want her to go is to like pet myself where I want her to be. Yes, I'd love to give you a reading. I'd love to give you a reading. Thank you so much for your tip. Let's see what the cards have for you, okay? If I put my hand down, my dog scoops my hand up with her nose. Nice. Yeah, classic dog behavior. Alright, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Pentacles. I think my cat is ready to leave. Or maybe not. I cannot tell. She's turned back around. Where do you want to go, my girl? The Page of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Sinjobe. This week. This week, I think that you're going to finally have the perfect opportunity to use something that you've been holding on to for a long time. Okay? Specifically, I feel like it might be the perfect time for you to start engaging in some sort of hobby that maybe you've had the supplies for a long time, but not the time or not access to someone who can teach you how to do the thing. But it's like for the longest time you've had these tennis rackets, and all of a sudden they're offering like free tennis classes for like Twitch September or something. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's finally the perfect time to use my tennis rackets. That's kind of the vibe here. There's something you've been holding on for a long time, and very soon it's going to be boom, the perfect opportunity to take that thing out. To take that thing out from under the bed, from out of the duffel bag, and go and learn a new skill. Go and make yourself better in a way that you've been waiting for. Finally, the video game that you've had pre-ordered comes out, you know? Finally. And it's the perfect time for you to play. It's the perfect time for you to play because you have a group, you have everything that you need. The stars are aligning for you to partake in the way that you've been wanting to and waiting to. And we've pulled the Pisces card. Classic for Saint-Tropez. Let's see if we can focus. There we go. Pisces. I think that finally partaking is going to help you feel very much yourself, Saint-Tropez. It's going to feel like, yes, I've been waiting for this for so long. And now I finally get to be myself and like do myself and show people how freaking me I am, you know? And that's like exciting. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. It's gonna be a good week, okay? Happy sunny times ahead. A relief, I think. A relief to finally partake. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that it resonated. I need to figure out my lighting right now, because I'm looking way too demonic. Let's cool it down. Let's cool it down a touch. Cool it down. I like that. A little bit more. Cool. Oh, have a good lay down, Saint-Tropez. Rest well. Are there any fans in the chat of MXR mods / MXR plays / Henry and Jeannie on YouTube? Cry. Nith, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. Been watching them for years. Yes, me too. I think I started watching them in 2018. I don't know if Jeannie was there yet in 2018. I don't think she might have, or maybe that was around, like just around the time they were meeting. I don't really remember. But I'm pretty sure I started watching them in 2018 or 2019, and I've been following them ever since. And I love them. They're so cute. And originally I was just watching because I liked watching the Skyrim mods. I mod Skyrim, and so I was watching the mod reviews because what else? And then I watched their modded playthrough of Skyrim, and you know, followed the whole story of them. They're so freaking cute. Their whole everything is amazing. And this past week, they've had a lot, for the past, I would say maybe 3 or so years, it seems like they've had a lot of trouble with YouTube content regulations, content policy, navigating the murky waters of content policy. Some people have alleged that perhaps someone specific has it out for them. No one knows who allegedly has it out for them, but it seems so directed that many people have said it seems like someone has it out for you, but we don't know who. We don't know who. Must be Jeff YouTube, possibly, allegedly. And you know, I understand those accusations or those allegations because, like, there's a lot of stuff that's on YouTube, you know? And I'm all for most things being on YouTube. Most things. I do have limits, but like, I kind of like the free internet, you know? I feel like for the most part, content can be self-regulating. If people don't like stuff, it will go away. If people do like stuff, it will get more views. It will do better. I'm pro freedom on the internet. For the most part, I do have limits. There are things that make me uncomfortable, but their content wasn't even close to those limits ever. Oh my gosh, they were just freaking playing Skyrim, and they had some like spicy thumbnails, and they would be reviewing some spicy Skyrim mods. And they had just so many conflicts with getting demonetized, but they put up a video finally in like this past week. That was their final goodbye to YouTube, where they were saying that they are going to make all of their content now just on Patreon, and they are going to stop YouTube because YouTube's just become completely untenable for them as an income source. None of their videos are monetized anymore, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Are they gonna host it on Vimeo? I have no idea. But in their goodbye video, they just talked about kind of the story of their whole channel and the story of their relationship. And y'all, I actually started like tearing up. I couldn't watch past about 20 minutes. I had to stop because I was getting too emotional. I don't think that's ever happened to me in a YouTube video. Ever. I've never had to stop watching because I was getting too emotional. I put it in my watch later. I use my watch later playlist, and I keep looking at it and I'm thinking like, I'm gonna finish that video, but I don't know if I can. I love them so much, and I feel so sad for them, and also they're so cute, and I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them in their personal lives. There's just so many emotions. Breaks my freaking heart. My parasocial heart. Sarah the King, thank you for your prime. Thank you. Thank you so much. X, click, ishk, A, click, ashk, D, sk, each, click, K, I, dot, N, G, shk. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have you played Fallout? No, I have not. Actually, that's not true. I did start to play one of the Fallout games, but I didn't like it, so I stopped. But I played less than 5 hours, and I was like, nah, not for me. I don't even remember which one it was, and then I stopped. I have to wonder if it's actually worth it in the long run for YouTube to keep doing this. Are the short-term ads deal worth making count? Wait. Are the short-term ad deals worth making countless creators flee the platform? I think so, yeah. Yeah. Why do I keep turning freaking tomato? What is happening with my lighting right now? This is ridiculous. Okay. Let's leave it at that. Is this too blue? Now I feel like I'm too blue. Okay, we're gonna do some real-time lighting adjustment, okay? Let's put this... Get a little bit more color in here. Better? How do y'all feel about this? I like this. Is it trying to white balance the blue in the background? I think so. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, I still have not figured out how to turn off the white balance on my camera, and I've googled it and nothing can help me, okay? I don't know. I can't figure it out. The auto balance. I don't know how to do it. You're a lost cause. I am. Truly. Hello, super Taltine. Your lighting is a mood ring, and you're getting riled up on the YouTube drama. It's not even YouTube drama, because it's just YouTube sadness, okay? It's just their channel getting tanked. It's so sad. YouTube is now just a big ad. All they do goes towards pushing more ads, longer ads, and if they could make 90% of that video an ad, they'd do it. I don't think that's true. I actually, man, call me a victim of propaganda, but I actually think that YouTube is like a good company with a grain of salt that like no companies are like, none of these like massive corporations are like good, you know what I mean? They've all done some like shitty stuff, especially when it comes to like the management of our data and privacy, blah blah blah. There's definitely issues, but I do think that the people in charge of YouTube actually do care about creators. Like, I think that's real. I think they care about creators and the creator experience, and I think they care about promoting the idea of art and creativity. So like I think that that's real. I really think that that's real. I think that obviously they're also absolutely dedicated to ads and stealing all of our data and doing all of those other things, or handling our data allegedly, and all of the stuff that big tech companies do, all the stuff that Google does. But I do think that YouTube is comparably a better company than Facebook, better company than TikTok, better company than Snapchat, better company than X. Yeah. I recently started seeing ads on embedded YouTube videos on Discord. I never realized that there weren't ads on embedded Discord videos. That's interesting though. I guess I never thought about it. It's business after all. They're aiming for profit, yeah, and we can't blame them for that as long as they're also working for the creators, not just the money, yeah. Yep. YouTube, or Google buying YouTube is one of the biggest reasons that it sucks so much nowadays. I almost can't even imagine a world where YouTube and Google aren't attached at the hip. I feel like, what do you think is Google's most precious baby? Tech bros of the chat, rise up. What is Google's most precious baby? I don't want our data. That's not what I want. Nor do I want CAO. I want y'all to name a product. That's not our data. I know our data's a product, but Google. Oh, SEO. I guess that's what you mean. Yeah. Okay, SEO. Actually, Google searching stuff. Okay. Google search. Y'all don't. Some part of my brain was like, maybe it's some random application that I had no idea was actually like controlling my whole life, but I guess it's just the normal stuff. Gmail. I don't think Gmail is Google's favorite baby. Gmail would be way better. Gmail is pretty good. Gmail is like kind of the best, but if Gmail were Google's favorite baby, Gmail would be where I spent my whole day, okay? And Gmail is not where I spend my whole day. Thank God there's no ads inside of our emails, though. I almost feel like I shouldn't say that out loud. I don't want to give them ideas, but thank God there's no ads, like, inside of our emails. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine if you had to, like, open an ad and then open a email and, like, an ad would have to play? Oh my God. That would, ugh. This email is sponsored by, oh gosh, I would cry. Google SEO is super crazy. People put hella money into good search placement. You know, that's true. I know that, yeah, there's like SEO experts, which is weird to me. It's weird to me. It's like hacking the system, you know? I have always felt conflicted about that. Like, I've always felt conflicted about trying to optimize my titles, using hashtags, filling my descriptions with like, this ASMR video will make you relax and go to sleep for and if you struggle with anxiety and insomnia, like putting all the words in the description, you know what I mean? Because you can tell whenever people are doing that, they're like optimizing for SEO, which on one hand I think is part of the game and I respect it, but on another hand I feel like it sucks the soul out of like what I'm doing. And also, my most successful videos have had titles that are not what one would imagine would be SEO optimized, and I think it's because they look different and they look attention grabbing, right? So I don't know. I feel like search engine optimization is just not as good as being distinct, at least on YouTube. I really feel like that's true on YouTube. Videos with weird titles and weird thumbnails and specific descriptions that don't have these frickin' ChatGPT optimized SEO summaries, I feel like they do better. But also, maybe this is like would it be a survivorship bias? Maybe this is some kind of logical bias where, like, sure, those videos of mine that are kind of weird do well, but maybe they would do even better if I had optimized the description. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's true. But I just don't feel like doing that. I don't really like putting descriptions in my videos, I'm gonna be honest. I like, putting the links and putting the sponsor thing. That, like, descriptions? Come on. I can't. I don't like having to optimize what I call my art. Very true. You have to, like, ChatGPT prompt your YouTube titles now. Right, exactly, Taylor. Sleepy, I've seen other ASMR make videos with no boundaries in the title, and that's because they want your algorithm. Which is hilarious. It's hilarious. I want that motorcycle guy, I want their algorithm. Anyway, anything that stands out and is different is bound to do good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. What if you come up with a standard description already optimized that could be used for all your videos? Like a generalized one. You could have the best of both worlds with that. That makes me want to rip out all of my hair for a home. Just the idea of it. I don't even know why. I'm not mad that you suggested it. Not at all. It's totally reasonable suggestion. But I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna have to call my mom again and have a temper tantrum. You also have to keep in mind that SEO also evolves, right? As titles do good, right? I feel like a search engine optimization is more of a if you can't beat 'em, join 'em type deal. Yeah, I feel the same. Necropog, thank you. Thank you for your sub. Thank you so much. And click E-C-R-O-P. Click O-G. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think it's because it feels inauthentic. Yes, I do too. You're putting your creativity into something and you're forced by the platform to do that so people can actually see it. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, and like, gosh, something makes me feel frustrated and sad. I love watching smaller ASM artists. I love the lo-fi vibe, and I just love the energy that new creators have. But something makes me sad when I go to like really, really small, under 5K subs channels, and I can tell that they are optimizing for SEO because I don't think that when you are small, optimizing for SEO is actually effective, because you're putting yourself in a giant pot of creators. You're actually making yourself more undiscoverable in a way. Maybe I'm biased because, like, if you have absolutely zero, if you're starting with like absolutely zero audience, like just getting that first 1K is super hard. But also I don't think that's true, because I've seen channels that have like 3 videos and like one of them will go viral because it has a weird title, and then all of a sudden this person kind of has a base, But yeah, I feel like whenever you optimize for SEO, you're actually making yourself even more invisible. Please do not take this as like advice necessarily, but like everyone tells you to optimize for SEO, and I feel like they're wrong. I feel like you should just be yourself and have a title that distinguishes you, and have a description that like distinguishes you, and like make your weird ASMR, you know what I mean? Yeah, the algorithm works in mysterious ways. So true, Tony Moralist. I remember when I first found your channel, you were something like 70K. It felt like finding a gem. Aw, thank you immensely. Thank you. Yeah, I had, like, for a very long time, my YouTube was not growing at all. And, I kind of expected Twitch to be my main platform, honestly, because YouTube was giving me like, $100 a month, which is something, but it sure ain't a livelihood. So for a long time I was just like, maybe YouTube's just not gonna be a thing. But I enjoyed making YouTube content so much, so I kept making it, and yeah, then eventually it just, the algorithm I was blessed. I was blessed by the algorithm, and it happened. And I feel like I can't take too much personal, I don't know. I don't think I did anything really to make the algorithm notice me in a way that was intentional or confident, or like I didn't really know what would work, but eventually something worked, and I was waiting. I was ready and waiting. So I think that worked out okay. Click, click. Anyway, Noxir, we have a name trace for you. Shk. N click O X I R shk shk X click U click W click U shk. Thank you. Thank you. All hail the divine algorithm. So true. I can see your point, because if you're optimizing, you're putting yourself against the big creators that are also optimizing, and the views of the really big channels are less likely to click on small channels. Exactly. So like finding your niche and slowly growing from there is the key. Yeah. I think that also depends if you found a niche and how committed you are to that niche. The reality of the situation is that there's a lot of creators out there, and there are a lot that just aren't that creative. Yeah, that's fair. I think the girl with no boundaries thumbnail was really good. Yeah, I know. I didn't expect that either. I didn't take that thumbnail. I literally, it's just the first frame. It's the first frame. So when the video saved to my computer, that was what it looked like. Because I like having my files saved with an image on them, okay? I don't like just the row of names. I like a little picture for all of my folders and all of my documents and all of my videos. And so that was just what it looked like in my actual files on my computer, and I was like, that's funny. So I made it the thumbnail, and then I guess other people saw it and thought, that's funny as well. And it worked out. Magical gathering is a word wrap that we have for Noxir. Magical gathering, magical gathering, magical gathering. The algorithm prioritizes uniqueness. It wants one of each, ideally the best of each. Oh, that is interesting, Ferrari module. Or modulo. Interesting. Magical gathering. How long have you been a thruh? I think YouTube stopped AI creating titles, because I never get any more title suggestions anymore, but those were so funny. AI title suggestions. Magical gathering. Have you ever watched Steven Universe? No, I have not. Magical gathering. 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 Handyman Cam. Thank you so much for your sub. Thank you. Thank you. Click. H. Click. Ask. N. Click. D. Sk. Y. Click. M. A. Sk. N. Click. Underscore. Sk. K. A. Click. M. Sk. Sk. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have you seen the Mr. Beast tool for YouTube stats? No, I have not. I don't know what that is. If I'm on a big ASMR channel, I click on lower and lower sub channels until I get to tiny creators, then it starts recommending similarly small channels. Yes, I will say, in my most recent members only video, I was complaining about my YouTube feed and my YouTube algorithm, but one thing that I do love about my YouTube algorithm is that I do get recommended a lot of small channels, a lot of small podcasts, and a lot of small ASMR channels, like hilariously small, and also like hilariously small, like philosophy channels, which are always hilarious and never good, but I'm still so glad that they pop up. It's just like like a bored professor talking to his like 13 subscribers about like how he feels about Hegel, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see that on my feed, even though I probably won't watch it. I'll share the link. It's interesting. Please do, Fro. I'm curious. One thing you also do very well with your YouTube channel is that you keep the whole look and feel consistent. That helps viewers become familiar with your content. Thank you, Tony Moralist. Thank you. I have noticed that, like, a lot of my best, or, yeah, I mean, a lot of my best videos and my videos that perform well are questions. May I do this? Can I do this? I didn't really do that intentionally, but I feel like the algorithm likes it, so a lot of my concepts, if I can make it a question, if it feels normal to make it a question, then I will try to make it a question. Bitter brush, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your tip. Clickety click. I would love to give you a reading. If you were to guess by number of subscribers, which ones do you think is your global ranking in YouTube? I have no idea. No idea. Zero idea. Zero concept. I have no idea. I mean, I would guess I would be like hundreds of thousands down. But I have no idea. The answer might be surprising. Not even close. Tens of thousands down? Tens of thousands. Maybe. 2076. That's wild. Wow. That's so crazy. That's like blowing my mind right now. 2076. I'm the 2076th most popular creator. I'm so curious about other channels now that are in my brain. I'm gonna have to play with this tool. Okay. Let's see what the cards have for bitter brush. Bitter brush, bitter brush, bitter brush, bitter brush, bitter brush, bitter brush. Bitter brush, bitter brush, bitter brush, bitter brush. We have the King of Swords. King of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. King of Swords, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Bitter brush, there's a lot of speed and a lot of creativity and a lot of quick judgment. I feel like you are having to make a lot of choices really quickly that are in service of taking care of other people's passion and art, which is interesting. This is kind of giving me teacher vibes, or like, I feel like you are in some kind of position of authority over like other people's like joy in a way. The Eight of Wands is very fast and also 8 is kind of a number of service a lot of the times. So I always think of waitress work, honestly, just waitress work when I think about the 8 of Wands. It's like, oh my gosh, I have 10 tables to think of, and someone needs ranch, and someone needs forks, and someone doesn't want the tomatoes on the salad, and they need their waters, and I'm doing all of this stuff for other people, and blah blah blah. The Knight of Swords, though, is in charge, so it's kind of like you're serving people from a place of authority, and you have a lot of different kind of desires to manage. A lot of different desires to manage, but you're kind of in charge. And then the Knight of Wands, again, makes me think that you are taking care of other people's passions. Who the heck is blowing up my phone? I'm so sorry, everyone. No one. No one at all. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Jeff, YouTube is calling. It's true. I've said too much. They're all calling about my Gmail ad idea. They found out. Anyway, yeah, the Knight of Wands again is making me think that you are specifically encouraging other people's creativity and encouraging other people's joy, encouraging other people's sense of expression, self-expression, because the Knight of Wands is like a young creative, basically. And so I think you're, in charge of managing the desires of young creatives here, helping them reach their potential from a place of authority. Crazy on point already. I have an art project I've been stuck on for a friend, so I'm trying to finally get to it. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. And work's been crazy. Dude. It has been. I feel that. Bitter brush, you must remember balance. Balance in all things. Take care of yourself. And also take care of others. Don't become too much of a sacrificial lamb, okay? You've got to take care of yourself whenever you're managing other people's needs and passions. Don't forget to factor yours into the equation, alright? Do not forget to factor your own needs into the equation, because your passions and your joys are also so worth pursuing. And you have so much to offer the world yourself, alright? Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that you enjoyed. And I hope that it resonated. We have a word wrap for Be More for bubble, bubble, bubble. Do you like Oasis? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, bubble. Do you know how the TikTok, YouTube Shorts algorithm works? So TikTok, I have no idea. YouTube, okay, so I'm gonna be real. I don't think TikTok is, my prediction is that TikTok is not gonna outlive YouTube. I think TikTok is on shaky ground because of world affairs, honestly. I just feel like the government is too suspicious of it. It can only get too strong. It can only get so strong because the government is too suspicious of it. I don't know. I just feel like it's on shaky ground. TikTok is generational. YouTube seems to be here to stay. Yeah, I kind of agree. But TikTok is obviously fun. Like, it sucks up your brain. Like, it's obviously super successful. I don't think it's necessarily gonna fall out of fashion because it's unsuccessful. I think it's going to fall out of fashion because of world affairs, you know? But YouTube, yeah, YouTube shorts are complicated. So from what I understand, well, no, honestly, I can't talk about it. YouTube shorts are freaking crazy. I don't understand how they work at all. They're very confusing. Pretty sure TikTok is banned in some countries. Yeah, I think so. People said the same about MySpace, Facebook, etc., that it's eternal or that it's gonna go down because of world affairs. Because I feel like YouTube has had a longer life than MySpace. Facebook is actually still really kicking, you know? Like, I never used Facebook. Many of my friends did when they were 13. They're still on it to this day, but mostly it's used by older people. I always hated Facebook. I mean, in general, I'm like not a big fan of social media. Like the social part of social media. I like making stuff and posting it, but like liking and reblogging and talking to people and blah 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 blah. Like, that was never my thing. But Facebook is still huge because Facebook has Instagram, Facebook has WhatsApp, Facebook has Facebook Marketplace, Facebook has the freaking Oculus. Like, Facebook is massive, and also it's still how a lot of like formal groups are organized, like college clubs or a lot of like food trucks or like small businesses like organize with Facebook. So even though Facebook isn't like a fun social media site, I mean, Facebook is definitely still massive. Massive. There's even a Facebook dating thing. Right. Oh my god. Calm down out there, car. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire, burning cauldron, bubble, double, double, toil and trouble. What about Twitch stories? I still haven't even seen them, so like I have no idea. Probably not though. I'm probably not gonna use them, but like I still haven't seen them. I don't know how they work. I don't know what it's gonna be. I have no idea. I love how everyone still calls it Facebook years after it renamed. Yeah. 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 I feel like... So, I still think of Twitter as Twitter, but I feel like I've evolved to calling it X, and I feel like people will evolve to calling Twitter X, and I think that the reason that people will evolve to calling Twitter X is because there's such a strong, like, there's one, like, side of culture that is so excited about freaking Elon Musk, whether that's good or bad. They're so excited about the transition, and I think that they have, like, a lot of cultural sway, and so that's why X is just gonna eventually be what it is. But literally no one was excited about Facebook turning into Meta. No one was excited about that. But there's a group of people who are freaking excited about calling Twitter X because it signifies a transition of power or something. So I think that they are loud voices. I don't like the word X. Twitter is forever. We should just call it Twix. Twix, Twix, Twix. I heard the name Elon Musk and my body convulsed and gagged. Oh no. Oh no. Most of them are Elon fanboys. Yeah, I agree. He's just a dude. Yes, that's all. I mean, he's more than just a dude. I shouldn't minimize his entire existence like that, but also there's just, you know, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot. If you're gonna feel really big feelings, I don't think you should waste them on Elon Musk. I think that's how I feel. There's bigger things to put your big feelings towards. That's how I feel. Hey Sleepy, do you have any tips for someone who wants to learn more about reading tarot? Yeah, totally. I would say start with archetypes of numbers. Start with numerology, and it will be much, much easier to memorize all of the minor arcana. So start with just numerology of 1 through 10, and then you'll be able to mix, oh, what does an earthy 2 feel like? What does a airy 5 feel like? And so instead of memorizing every single different card, it's more like you know how to actually interpret the card rather than just memorizing it, which like helps massively. So work on numerology, 1 through 10 numerology. And for the court cards, I think it's super useful to have, the court cards are oftentimes signifying people. Other cards can signify people or represent people, but I feel like the court cards are like almost always like people in a reading. And so I like to have an actual person who I think of for pretty much every court card. Some of them are people in my personal life. Some of them are like superstars. Like the Queen of Wands is Marjorie Tyrell. The King of Pentacles has actually changed at certain points in my life. But one of my archetypes for the King of Pentacles is, and I call them a tech daddy, and I brought it up because it's relevant. Like, King of Pentacles, one of my archetypes for that is, like, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, like these people who have just massive amounts of wealth and are, like, really into using that wealth in a performative way. Bill Gates, I would kind of put up here as well, tech daddies. Performatively using massive amounts of wealth for, this is another word I always forget, like altruism, but that's not really the word I want. And it's not anthropology, it's, what's that word for when you're someone who donates a lot of money? Philanthropy. I guess Mark Zuckerberg isn't into philanthropy that much, but yeah, King of Pentacles. My King of Cups is Dumbledore. My Page of Wands is like this kid I knew in college who got into college early. And so he was like 16, and he was 16, freshman theater major, and had more energy and hilarity. He was a hilarious performer, and he would also always get really excited about these research ideas, and he was really into like doing avant-garde performances, but he didn't really know what any of the words he was using meant. He was like, oh, I want to do an expressionist avant-garde thing, blah, 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 but he didn't like actually know what any of those words meant because he was too young, and he was just excited about like art and using words, and he liked to like finish his film projects by putting fin period at the end, like sincerely actually, but in a funny way. I don't know. So very, very Page of Wands energy. So yeah, I like to have specific people for my court cards. I think that helps. I think the issue with saying he's too silly to take seriously, I'm not saying you shouldn't take him seriously. That's a different thing. I'm just saying you should put your bigger emotions towards bigger things. Or you shouldn't put too much thought or effort into this, guys. That people like that have bad views and they influence a lot of people. You can influence a lot of people. If you're worried about people influencing people, then You influence people. I guess you're influencing people right now, to be fair. You're wielding your power. If you're trans or one of the marginalized communities, they hate on a nearly constant basis. You don't have the luxury of ignoring him because they're literally saying you're a lesser human being. So unless they're a politician or unless they have massive political sway, which I do think he does, to be fair, but like, you absolutely can ignore people, like, who are calling you a lesser human being. Like, unless they have real tangible power over you, you absolutely can ignore people who, like, degrade you and call you less than human. In my opinion and experience, you can absolutely ignore them. You can't ignore them in the sense of like allowing them to gain more power, right? You can't ignore them in the sense of like, I'm just not gonna vote because I don't care. But like, if someone is saying something shitty to you or shitty about you, I just feel like it's more effective to focus on spreading positivity and lifting other people up and doing all that good shit rather than giving them even more attention by like fighting. But that's just me. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. Every issue is different. Every person is different. We all have different gifts. What about groundbreaking tech? Wait, what about groundbreaking tech? I don't know. SpaceX is pushing the boundaries of space exploration with groundbreaking technology. Their efforts are making space travel more efficient and accessible than ever before. Now, this raises an issue that SpaceX is collecting a lot of the private space industry funding, which I would prefer didn't happen, and instead all property is NASA owned, but rocket engines have been stagnant for a while now, and constant money sink for politicians to play with on their campaigns. Yeah, I think that's true and valid. Like, even though I don't like Elon Musk personally, I do think that some of his projects are good projects. I think the way that some of his projects are run is bad, and I think that some of his projects are bad projects. But I do think that he truly is someone who has a lot of money and is trying to solve the world's problems. Like, I think he at some point was just like, I think he learns about problems that the world has, and he's like, oh, I can fix that, which, like, is hilarious, because he's just a dude, but he's like, I have so much money, I can fix that, surely, if no one else is fixing it, I can fix it, and he's trying, and oftentimes those attempts are messy and bad. I don't think he's like a good, like, I don't think he's a good father. I think probably on a personal level, he might not, he might not be totally up to snuff. And I think he's very embarrassing sometimes, but I do think that he is trying to solve the world's problems, and because of that, I think that he probably employs some good people. I think that some of the projects are noble, and there's research being done that is productive, and I'm a lover of science. I am a lover of science. I'm a lover of technology, and so I can't besmirch his work too much. He's embarrassing all the time on Twitter. Dude, that's true. There's nothing more embarrassing than how people freaking act on Twitter. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Twitter. Nothing like Twitter to completely embarrass a powerful person. Oh god. It's truly equalizing. It's truly equalizing. It's truly equalizing. He's not good at naming things. I agree. Being a millionaire and being a good person simply do not go hand in hand in reality. I mostly agree with you. I do think that millionaires can do, or I don't even want to talk about millionaires. Millionaires are like not even, like, pretty normal people are millionaires nowadays, I feel like, because inflation is crazy. But billionaires, millionaires aren't normal. I shouldn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, in every neighborhood, I feel like there's like one millionaire. You know, you can be a restaurant owner and like be a millionaire. You like, it's not crazy. But billionaires, I feel like often I want to say in an ideal world it's possible to be a billionaire and be a good person. Like, I don't want to say that it's like literally impossible, but I feel like regardless of whether or not billionaires are good people, because I mean, I'm running through my brain all the billionaires and I'm like, yeah, bad, 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 bad. But I don't know, maybe there's a sneaky one somewhere doing good work. But I think it's possible, even for bad people billionaires, to do good things with their money. It is possible, okay? It just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean that every single thing you do is bad, or that all of your employees are bad, or that all of your businesses are bad, or that all of the downstream effects of your work are bad. It probably does mean that you had to hurt a lot of people to get where you are, and you're probably unpleasant in a personal sense, and you're probably extremely lucky, and yes, yes, yes. Hello, Neatrix. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Neatrix, Neatrix. Neatrix, 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 Neatrix. Everything we believe has been spoon-fed to us. Most of us do not know any billionaires. It's true. I don't know any billionaires. Nope, I do not. What if I do, and it's a secret? What if everyone is a billionaire except for me, and everyone's just like humble rich? Hope you're doing well today. Just popping to say hi and get some nice whispering tingles. Ah, welcome in. Gentle tap. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you. I think we're holding billionaires to higher standards just because of their wealth. Yeah. Like, if Elon was just a regular guy with a regular job making the same comments, no one would care or think he's bad. People would care and think he's bad, but not as many people, obviously. Like, if he opened his mouth and was posting this shit on Twitter, that he does, I'm sure if we were to read his tweets, we would be like, what the fuck, man? But none of us would read his tweets because he would just be a regular guy. So, yeah, I think that you're right. I think that we want to hold wealthier people to higher standards, and I think that that's fair because they have more power. And it 100% makes sense that we want to hold people in power to higher standards because they're in freaking charge. Like, oh my god. Yeah, of course. But history, humans, civilizations have learned time and time and time and time and time again that power tends to corrupt more than purify. And it seems like the more power and wealth you get, the harder it is to be a good person. Harder for a rich man to do his thing than enter the kingdom of heaven. To, what is it? Put a camel somewhere? Where are the rich men putting camels? Harder for a camel to do something than a rich man to get to heaven. What is it? Harder for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to go to heaven. There we go. Why is the camel sewing? What is happening? Put a camel through the eye of a needle? put a camel through the eye of a needle? Oh my god, harder to put a camel through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get to heaven? Yeah, which is such a good way of saying it. Oh my god, what an eloquent moment from Yeshua, right? Like, 'cause he's not saying it's impossible. And I'm also not saying it's impossible. In like a platonic ideal sense, it's not impossible. But it is harder for a rich man to get to heaven than it is to put a camel through the eye of a needle, okay? Which is really, really hard. It is really hard. I think it's because it's like a camel obviously can't fit. Yeah, you're correct. Yes, you are correct. It's because a camel, like, it's really hard for it to fit. You could liquefy a camel, it's true. You could also weld the needle. They didn't have camel liquefaction technology back then. Elon Musk, for the sake of his own soul, needs to get on that camel liquefaction train, okay? Elon Musk needs to put a camel through the eye of a needle. He needs to give every mission up until he does that. That's what I say. I'm vegan though, so I think it should be like a lab-made camel. Yeah, but regardless of power levels, we are all iffy sometimes. True. But we have less responsibility. Literally, less responsibility means that you are not to be held to a higher standard. So, it is unfair for Rome. It's unfair for the same reason that parents are held to a higher standard than their kids, and teachers are held to a higher standard than their students, and principals of school are held to higher standards than the teachers of the school, and bosses are held to higher standards than employees. There are correct types of unfairness in the world, and this is one of them. People who have a lot of power have more responsibility, and therefore should be held to a higher standard. Which is unfair. And it's correct, also. Ideally, they would use that power for good, but they could also just simply give up and use all their resources for their own benefits and wouldn't be much of a different from what we do in our own lives. Yeah, I agree. It all comes back to Spider-Man. You're right, Dong. You're right. That reminds me, there's some talk about potentially bringing back extinct creatures like mammoths and dodos. Do you think that would be a good idea or something we shouldn't tamper with? I think we should not tamper with it, but obviously that sounds freaking adorable, but no, I think we should not tamper with it. I think we should focus on making awesome virtual reality experiences where we can pet dodos and ride mammoths that want to be ridden, with like haptics and everything. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we have a word wrap for stitching. And Broker Scott, thank you. Thank you for your sub. B, click, click, R, shk, shk, O, shk, K, click, click, E, shk, shk, click, R, shk, shk, S, C, O, click, D, click, D, click. Thank you. Shk, click. Is this the I became too important at my job and it's ruining my life meme? Yeah. Kind of. Stitching. Did the last white rhino recently die? That's so sad. Shouldn't it be brought back since the species only became that way due to poaching? No, I'm still not. I don't know what you mean by brought back. If they're in captivity and they can be rewilded, then I would be like in favor of that. But in general, I mean, I would say probably the white rhino ecosystem, since it just happened that they went extinct, it would probably be chill. But it's more like I'm not okay with us thinking that we know the implications and we can understand the implications of like putting the dodos back on the earth, you know? Like, oh my god, what if they eat all the worms and then the soil is shit, you know? Like, that could be world ruining. Same with the mammoths and blah 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 blah. Like, we don't know the implications because these animals, they didn't just like exist in our world, but a long time ago they had a whole different ecosystem. A whole different ecosystem. And they died out long before the humans, and we had nothing to do with that. We just, like, I don't know, fantasize about it. So yeah. Yeah. Dodos went extinct in the 1700s? Oh, I didn't know that. I am thinking of the correct animals. I just thought they died in the Ice Age or something. That's hilarious. I was so wrong. I still don't think we should bring them back. Still a very different ecosystem. We totally cause the dodos die. We are also an animal, okay? If the wolves caused the deer to go extinct, the deer should be frickin' extinct, okay? Like, just, I don't... That's how I feel. We are also an animal. If we cause an animal to go extinct, we are an animal. We are also just an animal that overate. Yeah. That's how I feel about that. Archer, here is your name trace. A click, A click, R shk, C H click, E sk, R click. 1, 2 shk, 3 shk, 2 1 shk 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 shk. Click. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And for Saggy Sir, here's your name trace. S A click G G Y click S I dot R click 0 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Moppy, thank you for your sub. Thank you. Click, click. A shk B sk I dot X click D shk. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I agree with you, Taylor. All species are invasive, for sure. None so invasive, however, as the nutria. Click. And the apple snails. Fuck those guys. Anyway, I'm going to go on a break, so I will be right back. Click in 5-ish minutes for more tingles, 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 tingles. Be back soon. What's up? What's up, suckers? Hello, Aunt Olivia. Hello. And we're back with more ASMR than last time. Heck yeah. We're doing philosophy now. Alright, how about this one? If my grandma had wheels, she would have been a bike. I think you're gonna have to take that one up with Play-Doh, okay? I feel like that's a couple degrees away from what most people consider a bike. Can I be one of those big spirally suckers that kids used to buy but can never actually finish? I think you're thinking of lollipops. Where I grew up, suckers were really easy to finish. Where I grew up, a sucker was just, like a dum-dum was a sucker. And anyone can finish a dum-dum. You know? You can't suck the spirally ones. True, you have to lick them until they get really small. I thought suckers were the big flat ones. That's so interesting. For me, suckers were the small ones growing up. Oh, sorry. Love dum-dums. Dum-dums are pretty great. Suckers is blocked on Twitch. I thought everyone was swearing. Ah, that's funny. Then what's a lollipop? A lollipop is the big ones that are spirally and flat. For me, that's a lollipop. Cherry Tootsie Pop is the pinnacle of sucker technology. I feel like I was never a huge fan of cherry flavored things. I like grape flavored things. Grape flavored candy. Yum. Yum 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 yum. Watermelon is pretty good too. Watermelon is a top tier flavor. Grape, watermelon. What other ones do I like? I don't like bubblegum flavored stuff. I don't like blue raspberry too much. Banana, it's fine. I'm not a huge fan of the cherry. Mango is good. So is pineapple. Yum. Strawberry's good. Yeah. Strawberry's good. Orange, no. I don't like the orange candy. Click. I feel like they don't make a lot of lemon flavored candies, but they do make lemon heads. I used to like lemon heads. Lemon heads. Lemon drops. Sleepy, do you eat marshmallows? Most marshmallows are not vegan, but they do make vegan marshmallows. And when there are vegan marshmallows, I do partake. I don't actually like the taste of marshmallows very much, but putting marshmallows over a fire and setting them on fire a little bit and then eating them when they're a little bit too hot, oh, that's a fun time. I like setting those schmellows on fire, okay? I want to eat cancer because it tastes good. The burnt stuff tastes good. Do you prefer green or purple grapes? Personally, I prefer purple grapes. I made s'mores at a wedding last month. I actually don't like s'mores too much. I don't like s'mores because they're like hard to eat. And I don't like the chocolate part of s'mores. Hot, melted chocolate. I feel like I can't like enjoy the chocolate. I don't know. I don't like chocolate when it's burning hot. but I like marshmallows. And I love graham crackers, but s'mores are like I don't like the construction of s'mores. It's just a mess, and it's not fun to eat because it's too difficult to eat. I like all the pieces individually, and I like the chocolate I'll just have a square of chocolate, thank you very much. I will also munch on graham crackers, thank you very much, and I will put my marshmallows on a stick and set them on fire, thank you very much, and eat them by themselves. Thank you very much. I like the novelty of the s'mores, but I wouldn't have them often. Yeah. I'm with you there. Tell me you're Greek without telling me? I'm not Greek. I'm so sorry. I think I have like 0 Greek inside of me, actually. I'm kind of interested in doing one of those DNA tests, though. Does that make me, like, bad? Sometimes I feel like that makes some... I think that some people think that people who take DNA tests are bad, and I feel their gaze upon me. I feel their gaze upon me whenever I consider it. But I have been curious, but I think I have, like, 0 Greek. Low-key. I feel like there's no Greek. I did a DNA test and I predicted most of it, but 2 things were surprising. Interesting. My sister did one and it was pretty cool. Nice. Click, click, click. Which tests do y'all think are the coolest? Let's make a bet and take the test. If over 5% Greek I win. What makes you think that I'm Greek? Don't Greek people have, like, nice hair? This is so thin. It's puffy, but it's like, I feel like Greek people have, like, thick, beautiful hair. And I have, like, stringy hair. Stringy, light hair. Stringy, frizzy hair. Nose? Do I have a Greek nose? Is this a Greek nose? So this nose comes from the side of my family that identifies as French. I mean, it is the French, like, Cajun French side of my family. One side of my family is like Cajun French, the other side is like, that came a little close. The other side is like Dutch, German, Irish. And the Dutch, German, Irish, they all have like a Roman nose, which is funny because that's not, it's called a Roman nose, but they all have that nose. And that's like, oh, that's the nose of that side of the family. But this shape, which is, I have a freaking bulb down here, nose bulb, but it's pretty straight. I don't have a big hump. Is from the French side of my family. It's a French nose. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor. I have like a clown bulb. I feel like one day I want to do like clown makeup. Have a big, just accentuate my red nose. Not my red nose, my big nose. I'm 70% Spanish, had some West African, Native American. Yeah, the French side of my family is also Spanish. It's like Spanish-French. And then the other side is Dutch, German, Irish. You'll make a good Baba Yaga cosplay when you're 90? Very good, very good, very good. I feel like a lot of, Slavic people have a Roman nose. I feel like the Slavic nose is also the Roman nose. Does the Roman nose actually have anything to do with Rome? I don't even know. I feel like my skin looks Irish, though. I want to see cool Middle Eastern architecture in Spain. Spain is so cool. Spain, I've talked about it before, but Spain has such a cultural melting pot. Their music, their art, their architecture is such a mixy bag of mixy. I love it. I love Spain, but I also don't really have any desire to go to Spain, which is funny. Like, I don't know what I would see in Spain. There's nothing in Spain that I really want to see. I just like it. Have you ever read Don Quixote? No, but I am a big fan of the musical Man of La Mancha, which has a great deal to do with Don Quixote. Professional hustlers, indeed. I mean, France region was a part of the Roman Empire, but I don't know. That's fair. I feel like most of Europe was, right? What parts of Europe were never the Roman Empire? What parts of Europe were never the Roman Empire? Was Poland ever the Roman Empire? Iceland? Okay. Jerome, are you from Iceland? That's my guess for the day. Jerome, are you from Iceland? Scandinavia? Yeah, okay. No. I see. Scotland was never fully conquered. I see. Along with Germany. Really? That's so interesting. I kind of figured they were. Denmark, the Netherlands, Sweden. Gotcha. I've never done DNA testing, but my dad did a deep dive into family history once, and that's how we discovered several people in my family history have just disappeared suddenly. Ooh, no police reports, nothing, just gone. I feel like that's actually pretty common for a lot of history. People did just disappear. There was no Facebook to catch up with your high school friends, you know what I'm saying? People just went away and never came back. Wild. Yeah. We have a handwritten family tree on one of the sides of my family that goes back many generations, and it's very cool, but we're pretty sure it has mistakes on it. But we have and it's framed, my dad has it, and it's framed in the house. It's this old parchment, and it goes back many generations, but we feel like it might have some mistakes on it. Do you keep updating it? Yes, although my parents' generation is really on the edge, tiny. It doesn't really fit. And so I think my generation, me and my cousins, we're not on it, because it's a fixed size, and it just ran out of space. But maybe someday we'll continue it. I don't actually know how far it goes back exactly. I don't even know I couldn't name the year, but I think it's the Cajun side of my family, and I'm pretty sure it goes back to the first generation that came down from Acadiana. I don't think they were the people who started writing it. I think they probably started writing it 1 or 2 generations after that, but that's the first row of names, which is pretty cool. But they're really hard to read. I can't, you really have to stare at those letters. Time to create a new, bigger one. Yeah. One day, perhaps. Romans did capture a bit of German territory, but gave it up because it wasn't worth it due to the resistance of the Germanics, and the land was just rivers and forests. Ah, just rivers and forests. Psh, what can you do with a river and a forest? That's so funny. Something super cute about human history, deep anthropological history, the Neo-Paleolithic age, okay? This is, around, but mostly a little bit before the dawn of, agriculture and, stuff. But at this point, there were a lot of settlements of like non-nomadic humans. So there were settlements, there were towns, there was culture, there was religion, but no, 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 not a lot of war, and also not a lot of agriculture. Just a little agriculture, little baby agriculture. And a little bit of artisan stuff making and stuff like that. But these old civilizations, basically the oldest ruins of civilizations, or the oldest ruins of like cities and towns that we have evidence of like humans may have been here in other places, but like the oldest ruins of buildings, towns, streets that we have, anthropologists believe that we probably settled places at this point in history. Most places were settled probably for the view, which is so funny. A lot of them were like, because this is kind of pre-battle era, and so in the in the post-Paleolithic era, what do you call that? Like Bronze Age, whatever? I don't know what it's called after the Paleolithic, or what, I don't know what's after the Neo-Paleolithic era, but that's when we started going to war with one another, and you start seeing settlements pop up that were easily defensible. That was like a major thing. Easily defensible. But before, there was like a lot of human history where we just settled for the view, because there was nothing else there. Except like, wow, a really nice view. The view, like, for the landscape, exactly. Yeah. Which is really cute. Super cute. Yeah, I think it's the Bronze Age as well, Appa Papa. I think it is. After the Paleolithic era. After the Neo-Paleolithic era is the Bronze Age, I think. Where are you talking? Like prehistoric? Yeah. Neolithic. Anime birder. Shaka. Click. Thank you for your sub. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Hey. Click. And sk. I dot out. E. Shk. B. Click. Shk. I dot R. Shk. D. Sk. E. Arshk. Thank you so much. Samaria is especially interesting to me. Yes, Samaria is so cool. All of them are interesting. I love deep history. Oof, the cradles of civilization. Yes. You know, I thought of something the other day which is not true. It's definitely not true, but it was funny when I thought of it in my head. So, there are what's called Venus statues that have been uncovered by like archaeologists and anthropologists, and it's like a genre of statue. They don't actually have anything to do with like the Roman god Venus. They're called Venus statues because they are old statues of women, and so they're just called Venus statues, but they're uncovered in different caves and different tombs and different whatevers across civilizations way before the Romans were doing stuff. Most of what's called like a Venus statue is from like over 10,000 years ago. They're from some of like the oldest. They're some of the oldest artistic artifacts that we have, and there's a lot of them. And so there's kind of this mystery of like, why are all these old people making these Venus statues? And a lot of them have very similar features. Pretty much all of them are quite curvy. Let's say that. Jolly. They're big women, okay? And so they're of course, the anthropologists, as is the joke in all of anthropology, are like, fertility goddess. Found a statue, must be a fertility goddess. So of course people think of these as like symbols of fertility and stuff. Old civilization liked big booba, exactly. But I had this funny thought the other day where I was just like walking around and I was thinking, I think I was at the gym. I think I was doing my chest presses, okay, while I was thinking this. And I was like, what if all of the skinny ones just broke because they were like fragile? And so it's like a survivorship bias. And so only the big ones survived. I don't think that's what happened though. But I think it would be funny if that was how history happened. Pondering Paleolithic booba at the gym. Yes, what else? What else do we ponder, okay? What else do we ponder? There are skinny girl statuettes too. There are some, but there are definitely more big girlies, I would say. And once you get like more recent in history, there's definitely more skinny girl statues. I feel like a lot of the UK old art is there's kind of lots of skinny statues. Goblin-esque demon women skinny. Gosh, I wonder what that girl over there on the rowing machine is thinking about. So true. Isn't the Venus de Milo the most famous? The one that I was most familiar with is Venus of Willendorf. I feel like she's the classic, but I don't know. There's a lot. Is the Galgenberg dancer? I don't know if I know that one. I'm gonna need let me Google that. Let me Google her. Who is my queen? Who is the dancer? Oh my gosh. She is a skinny legend. Look at her. She's still got some big booba though. But she is a skinny legend. Goblin-esque demon-looking women. Yeah, it's definitely a type. I still confess I have a strange fixation on the Sheila gigs of the UK. I don't know why I am so... the Sheila gigs are my Roman Empire a little bit, okay? I can never stop thinking of the Sheila gigs. I know I've talked about them before, so I'm almost embarrassed to talk about them again, but they are the exhibitionist statues of the UK. Sheila na gig. There's many of them all over the UK. They're exhibitionist female statues of the UK. A lot of them are kind of like gargoyles, so they're on like old kind of pagan chapel, like, what do you call it, banisters? They're like very prominent, okay? Very prominent. Very, like, in front of chapels, okay? In front of places of worships, on altars. And they are the Sheila gigs. There's a whole slew of them. They're pre-Anglo-Saxon. They're probably just what you would call Saxon, from the Saxon era, the pagan era, before the Romans got there and turned everyone into prudes. And they're freaking fascinating and very cool. Yes, Sheila gigs. Sleepy, what would be the male equivalent of the Sheila gig figure? So if you look up, so in general, the UK had a lot of exhibitionist statues at this time. So if you look up like UK exhibitionist statues, you're gonna find some that are men. I don't know what they're called, but the Sheila gig, I think, is more found, and it's the female version. They had similar things in France. I believe that. Oh, the French. Palau has the Dilukai, which is a rough equivalent to the Sheila. Okay, interesting. And this Hindus have Laja Gauri. Interesting. Is there any other place where you can find those statues? Yeah. I feel like, exhibitionist statues are everywhere. Okay? They're everywhere. Everywhere. Because bodies are interesting and cool and beautiful, okay? People think body positivity is like new, which is hilarious. We have always been celebrating naked men and women. We've always been obsessed with seeing each other naked, which honestly, I don't understand. I love clothed individuals. I also love myself clothed. But maybe that's just because I am a little bit of a prude sometimes, but generally speaking, in culture, everyone has always been into nakedness, and yeah, it's nothing new. Sleepy, what do you think is a basic white girl outfit? A basic white girl outfit is whatever a basic white girl wants to wear. Okay? I don't know. If you're a basic white girl, then whatever you wear is a basic white girl outfit. I feel like, honestly, the accessories make it. If you have, a Stanley Cup, just, think about, Salt Lake City, moms, or, Salt Lake City, 25-year-olds, almost moms. And that's where we get the basic white girl fashion, okay? Probably lighter colors more than darker colors. I don't know at all. More modern art. L'Origine du Monde. Gustave Courbet. Interesting. The male equivalent is inside an 800-year-old church, and it's horrible. Dude, I love those Catholic churches with skulls everywhere on the walls. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it's called. I think there's some churches though in Europe where they have those old Catholic churches where there's literally actual human skulls all over the walls. Actual human skulls. All over the walls. It's insane. I love it when the Catholic Church is the even more dark tide version of dark tide. You know what I'm saying? By dark tide, I mean 40k, Warhammer 40k. That car sounds like a giant bee. How humiliating. How pathetic. How pathetic. What was that noise? That was a motorcycle? Yeah, a giant bee. Okay. Sleepy, after moving to Oregon, what bumper sticker is an Oregon calling card? Oh, I don't know. When I'm driving, I'm not thinking. I'm just driving, okay? Hello, cat lady Kate. Hello, welcome in. Welcome. I live next to a Catholic church. I cut the grass on Sundays without a shirt. Nice. When church gets out, I get quite a few honks and whistles as they drive by. Honestly, I'm not surprised. That tracks. I have a city nearby called Saint Maximin, where there's a basilica in which you can find an altar in the basement showing the supposed skull of Mary Magdalene. That is Would you rather have to stream without your glasses or without your makeup? Probably without my makeup. Streaming without my glasses would be very boring because I couldn't read anything that y'all are saying. I can do it right now. Like, this is not a big deal for me. Like, showing my face without my glasses isn't a big deal for me. But I can't. I mean, I can read, it just takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort to read. And I really like, talking to y'all and stuff, so. It makes me sad if I can't see what you're saying. Sleepy. Use text-to-speech stream? That would be horrible. No. No. Where did she go? I'm right here. What? What do you look like? A completely different person? I know. It's crazy. Crazy. I look naked. I look like a little mole rat. You do any snowboarding or skiing? I went snowboarding for the first time a couple months ago, and I only had time to go once, and so, I was really bad at it the whole time, but I'm hoping in this coming winter I get to go more, because it was really fun. In ancient Greece, phalluses hung above doorways and had apotropaic qualities. Apotropaic, I don't know what that means. I say the same thing. My glasses are always on. They're extension of my body. Yeah. Remember when pre-hiatus when you used to change your glasses as a goal? Yeah, I hated it. Because I didn't like that other pair of glasses. I still have that other pair of glasses, but I don't like them. I don't like them. Apotropaic is like against evil magic, like gargoyles. Gotcha. You were always hoping for the goal to not be reached? I mean, it wasn't like a goal, it was like something that people unlocked, right? But, right? It was like a bits reward, right? I think. But, yeah, I didn't like it, so that's why I took it away. It was channel points, yeah. How many pairs have you had in total? Oh my god, I got glasses when I was 7 years old. So, a lot. I don't know. I have never even thought to count. They were blue lenses. I liked the blue frames. I liked those, but the ones that I switched them to, if the goal was met, was like dark frames that were a little bit more boxy, and I didn't like those. But I liked my blue frames. How often do you break them? As an adult, not often. Whenever I was a kid, I mean, I didn't even break them. It was just that my eyes were changing more quickly, so I had to have more glasses more often. Probably once every 2 or 3 years. How often do you drop them? I drop them all the time, but glasses are pretty sturdy. They're not like iPhones. I throw them, Sometimes I'm like sometimes they're like on my nightstand and I'm like looking for them and I'm like waking up in the middle of the night and I hit them and they fall. Like, that's pretty normal. I would say. I'm getting a haircut on Wednesday. When are you getting one, Sleepy? I got a haircut pretty recently, actually, which means I don't need to get a haircut again for like a year. Or like 6 months, probably. I kind of want to see how long I can grow my hair again. which means that I need to get it trimmed more often. But I kind of just want to see how long I can make it grow, you know? Have you ever fallen asleep with your glasses on? It's incredibly rare as an adult because as I'm falling asleep, my body is hardwired to take off my glasses. It does happen sometimes, but it's so rare. But as a kid, I feel like it happened like a good bit. Do you cut your bangs? Yeah, I do. I trim them. Would you ever curl your hair for stream? Sometimes whenever my hair is freshly washed, it is curly. If I haven't done anything, like put my hair in a ponytail or like, done anything to my hair, it does have some like curls in it. But usually those curls go away if I like brush my hair or whatever. But actually like heat curling my hair, no, I would probably never do that just because I don't own a curling iron and I don't want to. And I don't like using heat on my hair. Curl like rollers that I would wear, I would definitely consider that, but I probably wouldn't do it for stream. It would probably just be like I did it for like a video or for something else, and then like I happened to be streaming that day. I don't know. You know what I mean? Have you ever had short hair? Yes. Not very short. My hair has been like shoulder length though. Like around here. I've had hair this short like twice-ish in my memory. And I liked it. I really like short hair. But I think I like long hair more. But I really like short hair too. It's so fun. It makes me feel like kind of bouncy and like buoyant. I don't know. I feel like I have more upward momentum. And yeah, I mean, I think it's very fun. But I think I like having long hair more because I can opt in to being a like Renaissance princess or like a mermaid more easily. With the bangs, I've never had short hair with the bangs. Do you think your hair weighs a ton? It's not, my hair's not super thick, but yeah, it probably still does weigh a little bit. And for Jacob's Ladder Gym, you a high pony or a low pony, curl or a bun? I either wear a high pony or I wear 2 braids. 2 braids is really nice if I'm gonna be doing anything with my head down on a bench or with my head down on the floor, because then I don't have a thing on my head, which is wonderful. So I really like 2 braids, or I do a high pony if it's not gonna be. If I do a high pony, I really want it to be like on the top of my head for the same reason. But yeah, it just kind of depends on the mood. Long hair in a girl is one of the things that gives me butterflies. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. I can't imagine getting butterflies so easily. Sorry. So apparently women's brushes are supposed to be perpendicular with the bristles. Yeah, okay, that's how I do it, yeah. As a man bun user, let me tell you how annoying it is when you have to lay on your back. I can't do side braids. That does suck. Sounds like you gotta grow it out. It does sound like you gotta grow it out. I will say, when I'm wearing side braids at the gym, it is weird because I feel like I look like a little country girl, and like, that's a weird vibe for the gym. Like, oh, I'm a little country girl coming to the gym. Or I'm like, oh, I'm like a Norwegian girl coming to milk a cow, except I'm at the gym. It's definitely a vibe, but I also kind of enjoy it. Wendy's burgers. Yeah. Exactly. I think the high pony is what I prefer, honestly, aesthetically. Like I wore on stream last night. I like that kind of high pony. But, I do double braids. Sometimes I just want to do double braids because I don't want to do a high pony. They're like my the plan B. Sleepy since starting working from home. How has your social circle changed and what do you do now to meet new people in person? I don't meet new people in person. All of my real life connections I had before I started working remote. So, I would say it's a problem that I am working on solving as my life continues. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out before I die, probably. J Detective, thank you so much for your sub. Thank you. J, click. D, click. E, T, shk. E, C, T, click. I, dot, B, E, shk. Thank you very much. Shk. What's your go-to for an easy way to keep your hair from your face? High ponytail. I almost never fully put my hair out of my face unless it's really hot outside and I'm going for a run. Because if it's crazy hot outside, like I usually just avoid going outside, but I don't like sweating. I don't like putting myself in a position where I'm gonna sweat. That's a no. It's just a no. I don't like sweating, and so I don't put myself in positions where I'm gonna sweat. But if I must go outside and sweat, then I will put my hair in like a headband and a high ponytail. The bangs don't feel uncomfortable while running? No, not on a normal run. I don't usually go when it's hot outside. I go in the morning or in the evening, and so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I don't feel like I have a lot of social needs when it comes to like friends, so I am like, sometimes I want friends. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it would be fun to like have a friend right now. But then I'm like, but what would we do? I don't want to go to coffee. If I go on a walk, I'd rather go by myself. I don't want to go to the mall. I don't want to go watch a movie. Like, I don't even know what I want right now. So like, honestly, I'm fine. I feel like that a lot. I just have a pretty good time by myself. I do have some social needs, and I have friends to satisfy that, but I don't have a lot of social needs, so I'm pretty chill. Ryan Crossing, thank you for your prime. Thank you so much, Ryan Crossing. I Y sk E sk N X C R sk O S sk S I click N sk G sk. Thank you, Ryan Crossing. Thank you. Click. Making friends is hard. Playing games is easy. Yeah, true. Click. I'm like, hey, we should go do something, and he's like, go do what? Yeah. I really like doing things with people that aren't just doing things with people, you know? What I mean by that is I like working with people, I like collaborating with people, I like working on a project with people, being active with people, volunteering with people, but just hanging out with people is not fun usually for me. If I'm gonna be doing nothing, I'd rather do nothing by myself in comfy clothes in a weird position on my giant beanbag with wheat thins. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd just rather be chilling by myself. If I'm gonna relax, I will relax the best by myself. Does streaming and interacting with viewers count as social interactions? Yes. 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 It definitely satisfies a lot for me. It's different because it's like I have a lot of control here, you know? If there's something I don't want to respond to, I literally just ignore it. I can't do that in real life. I have so much power. It's actually insane. And so it's kind of like I get all of the good parts of social interacting, but not as much of the bad parts. I don't get all of the good parts, but I get a lot of the good parts. And I'm a auditory processor, an auditory like learner, and specifically like an oral processor. So talking about my thoughts actually helps me understand them better. So it's very like intellectually stimulating and satisfying for me to like ramble to you guys about all of the stuff that we ramble about: history, archaeology, science, the world, philosophy, all of the dumb, amazing, wonderful things that we talk about. It's very soothing for my brain because I can process the information more whenever I talk out loud about it. So that's great. That's great. Yeah, but we don't stream ourselves. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Has someone ever recognized you IRL? No, but also sometimes I mean, maybe I'm just paranoid, but sometimes I feel like someone recognizes me. But I'm not going to be the person to go say hi to them. This has happened twice. Twice in my life, I've really felt like someone recognized me. But it's not my job to go say hi, so I just let it be. But yeah, no one's ever like come up or anything. Hello, Tatu the Bam, welcome to the chat. Hello, welcome. You have a very particular appearance, thank you. It could be that these people like weren't, these people weren't necessarily like consistent viewers or anything like that. They might have just like seen some of my thumbnails because they watch ASMR, because a lot of people watch ASMR, and so they might have just like kind of recognized me but not been able to place it or something, and so that's why they didn't say hi, which is like super valid. I wouldn't expect them to, but yeah, that's a thing. Hello, Koro-sama. Hello. Yeah, it would be very weird if you went up to them to be like, hey, are you my viewer? Yeah. Now, when I have merch, if I ever see someone wearing my merch, then I will know. Then I will know, okay? And that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Sleepy, when you think of life-changing songs of any genre, what comes to mind? A TV show called Earth, Sun Eater, can't think of the name of it. Kill Her Freak Out. Kill Her Freak Out. Yeah, those are the first ones, the first three that come to mind. No, but really, as a musician, seeing someone in my merch that I designed is so incredible. I'm so sure, Avalani. That sounds exciting. Are we finally getting crazy lumbar pillows? Man. I wish. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get crazy lumbar pillows, okay? Sleepy, what about the other way around? Have you recognized someone and approached to say hi? No. But once I saw a YouTuber's vlog, and I realized based on the vlog that we were neighbors. Not like direct neighbors, but like the same street. And that was crazy. That was crazy. I did not know what to do with that information. And eventually I moved, so it wasn't a big deal. But like, I watched their vlog and I was like, holy shit. They live on my street right now. They're right over there. That was wild. Did not know what to do with that information. Oh, also, there was another time when I met someone at a LARP that I went to. I met a LARPing YouTuber at a LARP, and we ended up sharing a room together, which was awesome. So that was fun. But it was also like, it wasn't like meeting someone out in the wild. What about like old classmates or something? When I was still living in Louisiana, I definitely saw old classmates. Did you look out the window right away? No. If anything, I shut all the windows, which is ridiculous because I had no idea who I was. Like, why am I hiding, right? But, they weren't like a good YouTuber. How did I describe them when I started this story? They were a YouTuber that I watched, but they are like not a good person. I am not going to say who they are. For their safety, for my safety, no one needs to know. But they're like a bad person who also happens to be a YouTuber, and I watched some of their content because I was interested. And it was very strange. It was very strange to realize that I was right next to them. Thank you, Cursed Eltalt. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have to visit New Orleans in December. Are you familiar with the area? What should I do? Oh my god. I am familiar with the area. What should I do? I would say not enough people go to Magazine Street. Magazine Street is just so cute and walkable and wonderful. What are my other big tips? New Orleans tips. Just go to the French Quarter and walk around. You never know what you're gonna find, and it's always interesting. Be prepared for it to smell. It's probably like New Orleans is pretty smelly. If you're European, you're probably used to smelly cities, but if you're American, you're probably not. So like, be prepared for the smell. Everything is always a little bit damp. I don't even know. I can't think of any New Orleans tips. Just walk around and fate will find you, okay? Crazy stuff happens. Yes, there is tarot reading and palm reading and all kinds of reading in Jackson Square. You can also get a portrait done. There's such an artist culture. It's really normal to sit down in front of an artist and just be like, hey, can you do my portrait? And they'll like do your portrait. Super cool. Obviously it costs money. So much food. There's no point in giving you tips on where to eat because you're gonna go towards whatever smells good and whatever looks good, and that's gonna be the correct decision because it's gonna be freaking delicious. Okay, so eat what looks good, eat what smells good. You're gonna have a good time. ghost tours are like cringe, but actually pretty fun. They do these like carriage ghost tours that, it's cringe, it's very touristy, but it is also pretty fun, so I wouldn't knock it. Jackson Square. What's the church in Jackson Square? St. Andrews? Is that St. Andrews? I think it's St. Andrews in Jackson Square. There's an alley right next to St. Andrews, and it's called Pirates Alley. Pirates Alley, okay? And a lot of people don't know this lore if they're merely tourists. But Pirates Alley is one of the more haunted places. Not because of ghost stories that may or may not have been true, but because of very real history, which is that Pirates Alley is where they used to string up and torture pirates, and it's called Pirates Alley because the blood drained down the middle of the alley into the Mississippi River, and you can see the drain is still there. The drain is still there. That used to hold the pirate blood. So that's pretty cool. Jean Shorts, thank you for your prime. Thank you so much. Thank you. J, click, E, H, N, S, H, click, O, sh, R, D, click, S, S, S. Thank you, Jean Shorts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kirstel Feld. I'm glad that you enjoy the voice and whatnot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is tarot a big part of the culture? Tarot specifically, I wouldn't say is, but voodoo and witchcraft are a massive part of New Orleans culture, and so tarot is heavily involved in that. But yeah, I would say it's more hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft. Hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft. Big culture of that. Vampires and witches are big in New Orleans. Real ones, okay? So if you hear a yar when walking down Pirates Alley, it's probably a ghost. It's true. It's true. My family has an apartment in Jackson Square. That's super cool. Super cool. You ever lived in New Orleans, or you know all these places by visiting often? I lived like less than 2 hours away from New Orleans, so we just went multiple times a year, I would say. We used to do Christmas caroling every Christmas in Jackson Square, but then we would always visit for Christmas. I think it was like either no. I don't know what day the Christmas caroling happens in Jackson Square. No, maybe it is Christmas Eve. Whatever. Because we had a different... Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't need to get into specifics. We went around Christmas every year, and we did Christmas caroling in Jackson Square. And then we also went every summer to celebrate a family thing every summer. And then we would also go other times a year whenever something happened in New Orleans that needed visiting. My work is paying for me to stay at the Marriott, thankfully. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Otherwise I'd sleep in the pirate drain. So true. Oh my gosh, wait. One of my like craziest memories is whenever I was like 4. Like, this is one of my earliest memories. I might have been 5, but I was probably 4. We went to the church in Jackson Square. I think it's St. Andrews, but I also think I'm wrong. Gosh, what is the name of that freaking church cathedral? I need to look it up. I'm so sorry. What is the church in Jackson Square? St. Louis. St. Louis? St. Louis. St. Louis Cathedral. Not Andrew. That makes sense. St. Peter's Basilica? Dude. It's the real St. Peter's Basilica. St. Louis. Duh. French. Louisiana. But whenever I was a tiny little kid, 4 years old, my family went to church there, and I really had to use the bathroom, and I was about to, like, have an accident in the church. And right after Mass, my dad was like, we need to solve this problem right now because Tez is about to have an accident. And so we were like running around and like trying to find a toilet, and I ended up using the bishop's toilet. I used the bishop's toilet because it was the closest one, and they were like, we don't want her to have an accident in the church. And it was like a really fancy bathroom. It was like the New Orleans bishop toilet. It was crazy. How'd you get there? It was like a secret door in an alleyway. It was a secret door. A secret little inconspicuous door. No one would have ever guessed there was a fancy bathroom in there. It wasn't that fancy. It was pretty small, but it felt fancy because it was the bishop. And even at that age, I knew the concept. But I didn't know it that much. I just knew it was like, I knew I was getting special treatment. But it was more like when I got out, my mom and dad kept making a big deal out of it. They were like, you used the bishop toilet. And I think that's when it really lodged into my head that I had done something special. And they told the story. So now I tell the story because clearly it was impressive. But like, yeah, the church people took us there for you know, those weekly offerings you give at Mass. It went towards the bishop's toilet. Probably a little bit. It does feel good to be a gangster. You right, Dolly Joel? You right. I can't honestly remember the opulence of it. I really can't. I mean, like, I feel like it was gray. I kind of, like, remember I had to step into it. Like, the step was kind of tall for, like, my 4-year-old body. But yeah, it was just, like, gray stone. But it was the bishop's. So my takeaway for my NOLA trip is to tell all the men of the cloth that I'm about to have an accident. Yes. Yes. They had to reconsecrate it after. I hope. There's a hair stuck somewhere between my glasses and my face. It's still stuck somewhere where it shouldn't be. Sun Eater was a ride. You listened. Wow. I'm impressed. By Liana Firestone, Sun Eater. I hope it's the same Sun Eater. I do like that song. I really like Liana Firestone. There's 2 pending Ko-fis. What? I didn't even know. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Why didn't y'all say nothing, huh? Okay, first we will do a reading for jean shorts. And then we will do one for Noxier. Jerome, I appreciate you taking the bullet. But yes, never feel bad for saying Rotman. Never feel bad for saying Rotman. Rodman, what? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for gifting 10 subs to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rodman. R, click, click, O, shk, D, click, D, click, L, A, sk, N, click, 3, sk, D, shk. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Shk. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Shk. Okay. Let's do this reading for jean shorts. Jean shorts. Jean shorts. We have the 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, Victory, Intuition, and the 4 of Cups. Interesting. Okay, I get the sense, Jean Shorts, that you are going to be encouraging someone else to improve their life. Okay? I think someone in your circle right now is like maybe like stagnant or stuck, or they don't have forward momentum, and they're weirdly, I don't want to say satisfied, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like they've like conceded to their less than ideal life. They've stopped chasing their dream. They've settled. They're comfortable but not happy. And you have a deep intuition that they are better, that they can do better, that they can achieve so much more. So much more. And you're correct, Jean Shorts, and you're going to be able to offer them the words of wisdom that they need in the right moment to start helping themselves. I really feel like you're going to be playing the role of the High Priestess. A lot of times the High Priestess just means like, you have good intuition, you're on the right track. But I feel like you're actually going to be playing the role of the High Priestess in this reading. You are going to be advising someone, and not just giving them good advice, but giving them the specific words that their soul needs to hear. You're not a teacher, you're a priestess. You're not just going to give them information, you're going to heal them with words, with wisdom, in the perfect way that they need to hear to kind of get off their butt and start helping themselves. Because you know that they deserve to help themselves, right? And we also have illusion. Sometimes whenever we're in that position of like advisor, we have to talk over our self-doubt. Because it feels really, really weird to like help people sometimes whenever like we're so lame and dumb and like silly and make mistakes and bad choices all the time, you know, like, oh my god, who the heck am I to help this person when I'm like such an idiot? You can have a lot of deep wisdom and a lot of correct intuition and a lot of talent for healing and helping other people, even if you're not perfectly healed yourself. And any feeling of it, like imposter syndrome or unworthiness that you have when approaching this other person, is an illusion, Jean Shorts. Trust in yourself, trust in your wisdom, because there's someone in your life who can benefit so much from your gaze and from your healing words, from your wisdom. Okay? Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that resonated. Thank you. Hi, Sleep. I haven't been here in a while. Last time I was here, I had a tarot reading where you said 2 cosmic beings were gonna fight over me. LOL. Sad to report that didn't happen. Oh no. Hey, you never know. You never know, just Ashmo. You never know. And if it didn't happen, if it indeed didn't happen, that might be a good thing. Maybe they sorted it out amongst themselves. The teacher teaches in vain if God does not also teach them. Interesting. Are you tingle maxing? You know it. You know it. More ASMR than last time. Let's do a reading for Noxir. A TV show called Earth was quite a fun little song, and Kill Her Freak Out. I sure hope the guy doesn't marry the girl from his hometown, but thank you for the recommendations. I've added them to the playlist. Excellent, excellent, expect. I'm glad that you enjoyed. Thank you. Alright, Noxir, we have to start Temperance, the King of Wands, and the Fool. Temperance, the King of Wands, and the Fool. Interesting. Oh. This one isn't very good. You're a little bit of a fool, Noxir. This one is like, you are never so achieved in life that you stop being wrong. This is like someone who's really worked hard and long and achieved a lot and gained respect and is very comfortable in their world, very comfortable, feeling like comfortable in their state of authority, and yet they end up making a mistake when they thought they were done making mistakes, because your life has been good and stable and happy for a really solid hot second. You know what this is also giving me is kind of King David, the fall of King David towards Bathsheba. And honestly, Noxir, this is kind of giving me the sense of a romance that goes badly, even though you are everything that you should be and could be, you know? You're a man in finance with a trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, and she's still not a real one. She's still not a real one for you, and it's not because you did anything wrong. Even if you're not, you know, obviously the TikTok song, you can just be like a really respectable manager of a really good place, you know? A really good employee of a really good place for a business that you believe in, doing everything right, respecting yourself, loving your body, loving the skill set that you have, living out your hobbies, just being a Chad, and yet still love finds a way to go wrong. And it's humbling. It is humbling to realize that sometimes, Noxir, you are not the problem. And as much as it fucking sucks to be the problem, goddamn, sometimes it also sucks to not be the problem. Because you did everything right, and you still kind of lost. But, obviously, what do? You get back on your feet and you try again, okay? You try again. Let's get one more card here. Ugh, of course. Get back on your treat. Oh my god. Get back on your feet and try again. Alright? Let that era die. Don't let it infest you. Don't let it invade your happiness and your sense of self-respect and your sense of pride. Just let the fool go and start anew. Start fresh. Start fresh. Let's get an oracle card as well. Synergy. I think this is about being in touch with yourself, respecting your synergy with yourself, and also being able to recognize whenever other people put you out of balance and leaving that. You know, I will say I've been having a lot of issues with my lighting tonight, but these cards look super good in this lighting. The purple lighting, the purple cards, man, I like it. But be aware of how balanced you feel. If she or he or whoever you may or may not be involved with is making you feel like less of a Chad, whether that's because they're actually like deprecating you in any way, or if it's just because their existence in your life is encouraging you to like not partake in the healthy lifestyle and in this kind of self-respecting lifestyle that you've built up. Like, if you're super freaking proud of your Hearthstone Battlegrounds MMR and they're taking that away from you, and now you feel like this constant agitation, then guess what? They're taking you out of balance. And if they don't respect that you gotta play 1 or 2 games of Hearthstone every day, then it is not gonna work out. Okay? Whatever it means for you to be healthy, you know. And obviously there's also a story where you can let go of the Hearthstone MMR for the right person, but different people need different things. And if you feel like someone is making the anxiety and agitation rise up in you, if you feel like someone is taking you away from the things that make you who you are, if they're taking you out of balance, it's not good. And you deserve to be with someone who makes you feel even more like yourself. You know, even more like yourself. Even more like a better version of yourself. Someone who makes you feel like even more of a Chad. And your existence in their life should make them also feel like even more of a Chad. Okay? Thank you very much for letting me read for you. I hope that you enjoyed. And I hope that it resonated. Thank you. My schedule has been crazy and I haven't been able to catch a stream in a while, but I'll blame it on the cosmic beings. Yes, as you should. As you should, Ashmo. As you should. Honestly, it can be your excuse for the rest of your life, okay? I thought you were just yapping. Honestly, Hooded Olive, it's hard to tell sometimes. I understand. It resonated a lot, but I currently have no romance. Sometimes that shit's for the better. Find your balance, you know? Find your synergy. In the Christian circles, we call it living our singleness, okay? It's so cringe, I love it. Enjoy your singleness. Enjoy your era of singleness. There's also bromance, dog. So true. So true. So true. Okay, my friends, it is just about that time. My energy levels are depleted, and I've had such a good time streaming. The conversations have been flowing, but it is time for me to chill out for the night. So I accidentally came across your YouTube when I woke up in the middle of the night to your voice. I'm so glad I did, because your ASMR is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Kukumbase. Thank you. I'm glad that you've been enjoying. Thank you so much. Low HP, yeah, truly. Probably more like low MP, honestly. If I really had to figure out which bar I'm depleting here. Yeah, what's the best TikTok dance? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm sure there's one that's really good though. What should I name this stream? What should I name this stream? We talked about New Orleans. We talked about YouTube. There's something so meta about naming a video YouTube SEO. Oh my god, that's so hilarious. YouTube SEO. Billionaires and Bishop. And Bishop's toilets. Click, 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 click. I feel like it's YouTube SEO, Billionaires, and Bishop's toilets. I feel like that's pretty good. Alright, now who shall we raid? Who shall we raid? Who shall we raid? Night Shifter is on, so let's raid Night Shifter, okay? Let's raid Night Shifter. Thank you so much, my friends. Y'all rock. Y'all rock so much. You're amazing. Really, I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my throat. I feel it in my brain. I don't know if souls have feelings. I don't know how to think about that question. But I feel it. I feel it, y'all. Y'all rock. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Good night. Definitely my elbow, and Olivia.